Oh. Oh, actually, no, hold up. Hold up, it did change. It actually buffed. Now, hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. So, the early text review for Jing Yuan is here already. This is on the official Chinese Honkai Star Rail channel. And well, let's go take a look at what has changed or what has not changed for Jing Yuan. Because for CBD3, he was absolutely busted. So I definitely foresee some changes either in the multiplier or his kit. So we can definitely check it out and see if he's going to be as strong as he is. Now, we're going to cross-match this with the HoYoverse official website, the HoYoverse Wikilab, which says the current info is based on the final beta. So this is the kit for Jing Yuan at the final beta, right? Which is different from the official CN channel's reveal, which is for the full release. Of course, in this one, they don't talk about the multipliers, but at least we can see if the kit has changed. So right off the bat, okay, we have, of course, Jing Yuan's character, I guess, definition is going to be a lightning type character that is going to use the follow-up attack mechanics, and he's going to summon a lightning lord, which I'll go over in the kit. But let's take a look at his overall the way how the character works if you don't know already. Basically, you've got your auto attacks, your basic attacks, which does lightning damage. You've got your Lightbringer, which is the ultimate. It's an AoE attack that increases the Lightning Lord's account by 3. So you're gonna hear me talk about Lightning Lord a lot. It's essentially a summon that Jing Yuan summons at the beginning of the battle. Okay, so this is the beginning of the battle. The Lightning Lord will be a separate unit, as you can see here. It's got its own speed, okay, its own hits per action, and all of Jing Yuan's skill increases, or except the normal attack. The skill and the ultimate increases the number of attacks the Lightning Lord will hit, and every time it's Lightning Lord's turn, it will reset back to 3. Okay, so the speed resets and the base hit resets, and each hit per action is equal to percentage of Jing Yuan's attack, and it's an AoE as well. Plus, you get more bonus speed on Lightning Lord the more attack hits per action it gains, which is increased by the ultimate, the technique, and whatnot. So this is the basis of Lightning Lord, okay, and how it revolves around Jin and his entire kit, which is really, really strong. So I would not be surprised if they nerf or change him. So let's take a look at the traces. The first one is, if the Lightning Lord's next attack is more than 6 instances, equal to or more than 6 instances, then the crit damage increases. So we can compare to the trace here. Okay, so it's the same one. It's a Battalion Crash, right? A Battalion Crash, sorry. So if the Lightning Lord's attack count is greater or equal to 6 in the next turn, crit damage increases. So that is the same. What we don't know is they didn't give us the percentage of the crit damage increase. So there may be changes here and there for the multiplier, but so far the traces are looking like it's going to be the same. The second one is, when the battle starts, recover a certain amount of energy. It matches the man with the plan. So at the start of battle, recover 15 energy, which is really good. So you're going to start off with a good amount of energy. And the last one is, after you use your skill, crit rate increases and lasts for a certain amount of turns. You can see here, crit rate increases by 10% for 2 turns. So this is the War Marshal, which is really great because for Jing Yuan, actually the requirement for you to switch from crit rate chest to a crit damage chest is much lower ceiling once you get those substat going. Not only does he have crit rate as part of his traces upgrade, so he's here 1, 2, okay, he's also going to have, of course, skills that buffs it, right? He's got 10% in the more than 10% in his traces, and also just the one we saw, which is here, crit rate increases by 10% for 2 turns. So it's really fantastic how much crit rate he gets from his own kit, okay, allowing you to go for more crit damage in your skills, in your relics. So the relics, in terms of trace upgrade max, and this looks the same. I don't think that has changed, so we won't talk about it. Remember, it's the keys, the green thingy, and then this that you get from the Words of Echo. So let's take a look at the normal attacks. Now, they didn't give us any of the multipliers, which is fine, but we at least can see if they've changed anything with the amount of stacks the Lightning Lord gets. So the first one, this looks like a 2 instance attack, and we can see here as well. The basic attack is a 2 instance slash. It deals 50% of his attack at base level. It's going to, of course, increase if you level it up. This doesn't increase the Lightning Lord's effect, but it's a 2 instance attack, so you gain more benefits from Lycons that give you multiple instances. Now, let's take a look at the skill. This is an AoE attack that increases the Lightning Lord's next attack by 2 instances of attack. So we can see here, if we look at the battle skill, it's right here. So deals lightning damage equal to 50%, okay, to all enemies, and increases the Lightning Lord's next attack count by 2. So this is the same in terms of the count increase. We just don't know the multiplier, right? And lastly, I'm gonna assume this is not gonna change. Again, AoE effect, AoE lightning type damage against all enemies, and it increases the Lightning Lord's attack by 3 the next time. So this is the same. This is the exact same, okay, in the ultimate, which is, yeah, equal to 120%. Again, we don't know the multiplier, but the attack count will increase by the same amount. So all in all, that is pretty sick that they didn't change the skill, the normal attack, as well as the ultimate for Jing Yuan at all. So the stacks are going to increase the same amount. Let's see if they touch the Lightning Lord. So the Lightning Lord, you summon the Lightning Lord at the beginning with a set amount of speed. I didn't say it, but we know it's 60 from the CBT. Hopefully they don't change as much. So 60 base speed, 3 base attack per turn, okay? And each attack deals an enemy lightning type damage. So it's a random enemy, okay? So I wonder if the random is going to be changed. So let's see. To a single enemy, okay? So maybe you cannot target it anymore, but basically the lightning type, the Lightning Lord, this time it says each attack deals lightning damage to a random enemy, and the adjacent enemy to the target also receives lightning type damage. So this is the same to here, which enemies adjacent to it receives lightning damage. So I wonder if now it means that you can no longer target. We have to see. We have to see if it's random or this is doesn't allow you to target. Now, the Lightning Lord caps at 10 attack per turn max, and each extra attack, so over 3, gives you a set amount of speed, and every time you take action, then this attack instance resets to the base, which is 3, okay? So this is a bit weirdly worded. We'll just go off of here. Lightning Lord's hit per action reach a max of 10, okay? Every time the hit per action increases by 1, speed increases by 10, okay? And after the turn ends, speed and action returns to the base value, which is 60 speed and 3 base attacks per turn. And when Jing is knocked down, Lightning Lord disappears. And if Jing is affected by crowd control, Lightning Lord does not take action. So this is the same. When Jing Yuan cannot battle anymore, so knocked down, Lightning Lord disappears. And if it's under CC crowd control, Jing Yuan, then it also affects Lightning Lord cannot take action. So that is the same. The battle technique outside is every time the lightning. So this is basically a hands-off technique. You can cast it and you can switch characters. Every time you use it, the Lightning Lord's attack for the first turn increases by 3 instances. Oh, actually no, hold up, it did change. Actually buffed. Now if you look at the CBT, if you look at the CBT 3 Jing Yuan, okay, the technique at the start of the next battle, Lightning Lord's attack count in the first turn increases by 2, but actually increases by 3. So there is a slight buff in the technique already. So we know there's a slight buff in the technique. Well, now I'm very curious to see if they will change some of the percentages to compensate for that. Because like I said, with 3, you essentially, if you can get Bronya to work with Jing, you go into you'll open with Jin's skill, right? That's +2, so it's +8 already. Into Bronya, push back into Jin, that's 10 on the first turn. So that is fantastic. That is actually fantastic. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, anyhow. Wow, it's good that we caught this little change that they snuck in for the technique. Again, we don't know the multipliers, but so far the kit looks the same, which means he'll be extremely strong unless they change his Eidolons a lot, and of course the multipliers a lot, but it's looking fantastic, and this technique buff is great. Now, looking at the Eidolons, what we can see so far, the Eidolons so far, of course, I think E2, Jing Yuan is going to be at his best. Basically, the first one gives him damage multiplier increase on the Lightning Lord's attack, and then the second one, and when Lightning Lord takes action, okay, you get that 20% damage increase across all Jing Yuan's skill. for 2 turns, which is really, really great. But for most people, I think an E0 Jing Yuan would work perfectly fine. It's not like Sailor E2 completely changes her. An E0 Jing Yuan is going to be super, super strong. Okay, right? Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. Let me know your thoughts and how you like Jing Yuan's kit and how it didn't really change much except that technique, and if you look forward to his multipliers in the official release. Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.